Hey there, StarCraft fans, Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Redor. It's remastered. Today on Jane Doe, I really like this map. It's very fun. Right side it's Snow, left side it's Shine. Snow's like, all right, Shine, what sneaky stuff are you going to do here today? Shine is known for his sneaky strategies. Let's see what he's going to try to do here against Snow. Does he know it's Snow? It's a nondescript barcode name, and I don't think he does know that it's actually Snow, but maybe he does. Maybe this is a practice match that they scheduled against each other to prepare for ASL 22, which they are both trying to compete for. So, let's see how Shine does here today. It's a two-player map, so Terra the Overlord knows where the Protoss player is. That's right. He knows where he is, man. Hallucinated Kakaro's leading the way. And we do have a Marine and a Medic here on the ramp, blocking it off. It just reduces rush times for like cannon rushes and early pools by about 18 or 19 seconds, which is a huge number for a professional StarCraft game. So that's why they are there, right? So it's a two-player map with a fairly short rush distance, but the map maker's like, let's just make sure that rushing isn't the only thing we see here, and let's put a little bit of a blockade in the form of a Marine and a Medic that are neutral. You can mind control it. I put a short up the other day that has a Dark Archon mind controlling the Marine and the Medic. Medic's healing your Zealots. So it's an overpool opening here from Shine. It's not a super early pool here, and he knows about this, right? He is familiar with Jane Doe at this point in time. Everything is A-okay here for Snow. It's a gate opening against an overpool. And let's see who kills their Marine first. Looks like it's gonna be Snow. Marine can't even fight back. Very sad fate for that Mr. Marine there. He wasn't owned by anybody. He didn't have a commander. But still, getting killed like that, taking his back base first is Shine. Let's see where the first Nexus is here today. I think it's going to be at the back, right? Just wall off this ramp. It's high ground as well. It's a narrow ramp, and you can secure two bases very easily against a certain player. Probe coming across the map is... Oh, man, it's going to be a serial killer here from this probe. Is he going to kill two Marines in the first 3 minutes? He is! He's going to kill this one too, man. The drone's like, hey, get out of here. Stop killing the Marine. Stop trying to kill the Medic here. I'm going to hack you. Get out of here, man. And we do scout. We do scout the drones. Well, the Lings here. And so the Zealot is going to head back. If it was a hatch first, then the Zealot would proceed to try to harass these drones. But nope. It is an overpool opening, which means he needs to help block this ramp. Make maybe another Zealot here. There's the expansion. Very safe at the top side and the top right here for Snow. And the probe says, you're going to go for an early third here, sir, or what? We've got a macro hatch. Uh-oh. Macro hatch this early with no gas. Interesting. Interesting build here from Shine. The probe says, you're still not expanding. What are we doing here? Overlord says, no sign of a cyber core quite yet, but it is on the way. So let's get out of here. Let's make like a tree and leave. That is an old saying, man. I feel old by saying that. Let's move on. So, saturating the natural base and waiting for the natural base to come up here from Snow. We've got ourselves a forge on the way and no gas. With this macro hatch and gas, I kind of feel like it's going to be a mass speedling all-in, but there's no gas here. So maybe, I don't know. What are we doing? We're saving up. We've got 400 minerals here, and are we going to expand is the question. Are there any drones moving out? The answer is no. No drones moving out. We're going to kill this probe, or do our best to kill this probe. And then expand, maybe? We got two Zealots blocking the ramp against any number of Lings that want to show up here. They do have a forge. We don't have any cannons coming up, but to be safe, I think a cannon needs to show up. Like right here, maybe? This probe says there are Lings out on the map. Finally, the third base at 4 minutes coming up. No gas, man. Gasless opening here from Shine. And just two macro hatches, two expansions, and all the drones you can eat. How are we going to defend against the Corsairs that are coming across the map, sir? We at least need an evolution chamber for spores. I think it's just going to have to be an evo chamber, right? We don't have enough gas to make hydras. We don't have enough time to make a hydra den and then to make hydralisks. This is a crazy thing from Shine, man. There is a creep. Okay, good. You can make a sunken. There's an evolution chamber. Okay, so we're going to defend against these Corsairs with spores. That is it. Spores and nothing else. No hydras, no scourge, no mutalisks. Making a cannon. Well, I guess to protect against the Scourge that are not coming anytime soon, or the Mutalisks that are nowhere near available. So we have a +1 attack for the Corsairs coming out here as well. We have a Spore finishing up. He knows the timings, right? He knows when to make a Spore, so it'll show up right before the Corsair shows up. And big hits. Big hits on that Corsair. Overlords clustered around the Spore, but not too clustered, because if we're stacked, the Corsair can kill all of us at the same time. And we got Lings, we've got, there we go. We do have a cannon there, we've got a Dragoon moving out. Slow Zealots coming across the map, no sign of a Citadel. We just have a Robo. We have, idle probes here, look at that. Even Snow has idle probes sometimes. So if you have idle probes, don't worry about it, your hero Snow does sometimes as well. But Corsairs just hunting all over the place for Overlords. There is one over here, all the way over here, being very, very careful, being very quiet to not attract the attention of these Corsairs. We have a Sunken at the front of the 3rd base. And where's the Hydra Den? Okay, Hydra Den here at the back base. So we do have a Hydra Den. No sign of a Spire, no sign, oh, there we go. Lair getting started right now. Right as soon as I said there's no sign of a Spire, Spire getting started here from Shine. I love it, man. And if you're interested in incredible games featuring Shine and Rich on Octagon, an epic level 50-minute game, check it out on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. It is coming tomorrow, so check it out, man. It's an insanely good game. Like, down-to-the-wire type stuff, guys. Reaver, oh, Reaver tech from Snow. Check this action out. Love a little bit of Reaver stuff here at 6 minutes. If anyone's going to make early Reavers, it's going to be Snow. If you're ever like, where are your Reavers, Protoss? A lot of people are going to say, they don't even have 3 gas yet. How are they going to afford Reavers? And the answer is, you don't go for Psystorm, right? You don't spend the gas on High Templar and Storm, you spend the gas on Reavers instead. It's a great idea here. If you're Snow, awesome, right? You're just dealing with Lings, you're dealing with Hydras. Reavers are really good against both of these units. It's another friggin' macro hatch, man. We are talking about all of the macro hatches ever in the first 7 minutes of the game from Shine. This isn't cheese, but it's kind of economic cheese, right? He's got 50 drones at 7.5 minutes because he's made a handful of Lings, right? Handful of Hydras, and then he's defending against the Corsairs with a Spore instead of making Scourge. Instead of making Mutalisks, it's a Spore, and it's a handful of Hydras. Now, okay, Spire coming up, and he scouts the Spire. Snow sees it immediately. That is such good information to have. That is insanely good intel, man. So cannons at the front, kind of worried about a Hydra Ling attack coming across the map here. And I don't know, there's a couple Lings and Hydras here. I guess if the Zealots aren't going to have speed, maybe some cannons are more necessary than in a game where you're going to have speed, because, dude, this is a crazy game. Shine's doing a weird build. Snow's doing a fairly weird build. Usually by this point in the game, we'd have a bunch of speed lots attacking, or we'd have Hydras pushing over here. We'd have Storm, right? We don't have any of those things. We don't have speed lots. We don't have Storm. There are no Mutalisks out at all. I mean, it is a fairly standard composition here from Shine, where he's got Hydras, obviously, and a 4th base off the left side. And he is getting a Spire, but yeah, just not having... Okay, that's a big hit. That's a spicy meatball. And this Reaver, oh my gosh, it's a Snow Reaver. 3 Hydras down, several drones down here too. This isn't even a speed shuttle. Burrow gets started immediately. 12 kills on a Reaver is nuts. Yeah, this Shine is just flabbergasted. He's like, how in the name of all that is holy is this man Reaver killing me at 8 minutes? Sub 9 minutes this is happening. Corsairs, I mean, they're not really helping. If there were some Scourge chasing this shuttle, then sure, the Corsairs would be awesome. There are Scourge in production. There just aren't any yet. Oh, is he trying to lift off? He doesn't have drops. No way he has drops. Carapace upgrade coming in for the Sky. Is that Reaver damage? It is. Scarab damage at 922. Oh my gosh, Snow is so cool. That's it, man. You clicked on this game because it is Snow. You're like, what is this guy gonna do against Shine? Killed the medic too. We are just murdering these neutral units here. Shine has not killed any of these yet. Any of the 4. All 4 of them, all 3 of them have died now. Because of Snow, not because of Shine. So 4th base canceled, 3 base to 3 base, really bad. Let's try 4th base down here, says Shine. I like that idea quite a bit. Scourge chasing Corsairs. Not connecting on much, unfortunately. I guess one connection there, evidenced by the lack of HP on this Corsair, but yo. Okay, so finally getting Ventral Sacs. Pneumatized Carapace is done. Overlord Speed, we saw that earlier. And I like this. This is kind of crazy. Just going to be Reavers. Those are going to be a big part of the plays here. Scourge getting murdered. We heard it. We didn't see it. I love the burrowed ling play, though. Burrowed ling for vision purposes. Across the map. Some of the lings are not burrowed, but that's okay. They're still getting the vision. Making sure a new fourth base doesn't come down here for Snow anytime soon. At least not without Shine knowing about it. So yeah, Flyer Carapace for Overlords, I guess. Ooh, did snipe a single Corsair there. Corsair ball is not exactly hefty. I bet Shine's thinking about a Mutotech switch here. That is so popular right now in the current meta of StarCraft. This is a 2026 replay, obviously, by the fact we're on Jane Doe. You know that. Bit of a push out. Here we go. Reavers have their range upgrade. Zealot legs are in production at 11 minutes. Guess what we're still doing? Making Reavers, man. Of course we are. Scourge chasing. Corsairs chasing. It's a back and forth. It is a tingo. 15 Hydras at a time on the way. Hydras, yes. Any sign of lurker aspect? I don't know if I saw that come through. I haven't seen any lurkers. Bit of a burrow ling trap possible here. I like this idea. So it's slow Zealot legs, but it's here. It's like a Zealot legs timing for a PVT from Snow. That's what it is. He's playing it like a PVT with the Reaver Harass and the later Zealot legs. Scourge do wipe out a Corsair. There's one Corsair here. He can't stop this drop. Great Corsairs. The control is good, but the Scourge connections are even better here from Shine. And Reaver on the defense, sort of outnumbered here a little bit. Hydras trying to kill non-plagued Reavers is not a good time. Cannon shots are absolutely murdering these guys too. I don't know if they're going to kill anything before they all die. Oh man, Snow is just so clinical with this. Ooh, Scarab shot does nothing. Scarab shot kills one Hydra, and no problem. Cleaned it up. Cleaned it up. Didn't lose a thing. I don't think a single cannon died. I don't think a single Reaver died or a shuttle or anything like that. That was 100% no casualties defense from Snow. He's just that good, dude. He's taking a fourth base here on the high ground, which, you know, 2 ramps leading up. Kind of hard to defend, but they are ramps leading up. So in that sense, not too bad. More drops coming in. It is a good map for drops. We've seen drops be really effective on this map from Zerg, right? Zerg aren't huge on drops, but I see more drops on Jane Doe than any other from the Zerg race. Did you just make one Mutalisk? He made one. Oh no, he's got a bunch. Right, here we go. Like, I saw one Mutalisk in the production tab. Well, that's strange. No, he's got 11 of them. He's hunting for High Templar. Storm is done. Kadaren Amulet is on the way. And I guess this is just escort for this drop, yeah? So just hunting out burrowedlings or non-burrowedlings across the map here. Mutalisks are checking to see. Oh, can we kill this Reaver before the unload happens? The answer is no. But if the shuttle dies, the Reaver gets killed. That's huge. Shuttle dies too. This base is gonna die. What's Snow doing? Is he counterattacking? Is he bringing stuff to save the Nexus? Kind of. Yes, he's trying to get up this ramp a little bit, but his own SimCity is slowing him down. The Nexus does get taken out. Shine working on an upset here at 13 minutes. I think the first 12 minutes were really in favor of Snow, but suddenly Shine has made a massive leap forward in capabilities with one drop to kill a Nexus, sir. That's what we're all about. But the Reaper, plus the Storm, plus the Dragoons with the +1/+1 are just me, and the Overlords need to get out of here. This is the second game I've cast in the last week where there is a big drop, and then the Overlords just kind of wait around to die. And then the Zerg player's like, oh, right, I should probably get the Overlords out of here instead of just, okay, losing them all for no reason. Trying to push into this high ground base. Like I said, it's high ground. You can storm the ramps for days. Oh my gosh, Shine thinks he can get in here. There are cannons and storm and reavers and dragoons galore. What in the name of all of that is, Kerrigan, did you think you were going to accomplish by coming up those ramps, man? There were 2 reavers up here. That's a 17 kill reaver, sir. 17 kill. Trying to expand down this away. Snow trying to retake his second base top right. Also Snow Hydra's running around 172 to 107 supply. Snow has a massive army advantage, but did just lose a base. Shine's droning up here quite a bit. Is there any sense he's going to go for a Queen's Nest? No. And is it too late for that? Probably. We're at a point where he's pretty committed to Hydra Lurker, and we've seen certain players do this. We've seen them win with Hydra Lurker at 20, 21, 22, 23 minutes, but it's usually somebody like Effort versus somebody I've never heard of before on the Protoss side of it. It's usually not Snow losing those kinds of games. If he's got Reavers and Storm and high upgrade on his Dragoons and Zealots and a maxed out army, Hydra Lurker's not going to kill him. Like, I love the move by Shine, but he needed to tech up behind this. He's got more mutas on the way, so trying to snipe, maybe actually snipe some High Templar this time. I love this. Just wandering down here, making sure that Snow's not really comfortable or able to get the space anytime soon. He's doing great with that, and he is kind of catching up in supply. He's expanding top left and denying the bottom right here at the same time. Trying to get some lurkers in, but no. Hydra showed up too soon. Try to get our pound of flesh. Try to kill what we can before we get murdered. And, you know, 2 Dragoons died. Could have been worse. Storm corpses reveal 4 Hydras died here. High Templar doing High Templar-y things. Zealots doing Zealot things too. So, any upgrades for the Hydras at all? Sure, they got a +2 attack and a +1 armor. The Zealots have a 2-2 themselves, out upgrading the Zerg, and having a bigger army than the Zerg is not great for said aforementioned Zerg. Mutas, yeah. Baiting out Storms. Catching High Templar before they have enough energy for a Storm. Couple more die there. That's what we're talking about. We're losing mutas. Ow, they're so injured. One shot from a goon is actually killing some of them here. But even if you're not killing them, if you're baiting out Storms, that means these are fewer Storms for killing Hydralisks. So this is okay. I mean, look, Shine's making more Lurkers. Lurkers have not really played a big part in the battles yet so far. It's been just mass Hydra. But let's see if Lurkers actually play a part. High ground Lurker, very good, right? We've seen some very good high ground Lurker plays on the channel recently. Again, tap that like button, follow. You can hype the video too if you're on mobile, which just lets people see that this video is here. The algorithm takes a bit more notice of the hype for videos that have less than 100,000 views. So thank you for hyping if you have. And if you haven't, consider it. It's free. Of course, you have to be on mobile, though, so if you're on desktop, you can't do it. But thank you for being willing. Like that video. That helps, too. All right, kids. Maxed out Snow, developing a bit of a bank here. It's all Hydra Lurker all day from Shine. If he can do this, it's going to be one of the most amazing games I've ever posted on my channel, because I've never seen anybody like Snow. Nice pre-dodge there. Lose to Hydra Lurker at 20 minutes plus. It just never happened. We've seen lesser Protoss win to it. Yes, lesser Protoss, especially against better Zergs. 100%. Going for another drop. There is Storm ready for it this time, though. These Hydras dying to cannons. All right, Shine says. Let's see how good your Storming capabilities are this time. Snow unloading, trying to split out as much as he can here with +2 Hydras all over this main. Wow. Can these guys get in here and get something done? Nope, High Templar there too. It's chaos inside the main. Not a lot of target firing happening, though. I mean, killing the Citadel is not a big win. Forge is a good... It's just not targeting. I guess he got the Forge. And then he got the other Forge. I don't think he canceled an upgrade at all, but maybe Snow pre-canceled them, recognizing there was a drop coming. And he was going to lose his Forges. Lurker's doing pretty well here, but then the Scarabs come. And then everybody's the saddest of pandas if your team's right here. Yeah, what are... What are we talking about here, folks? We're talking about an amazing display of holding here from Snow today, of defending, of storming the ever-loving heck out of every single Mutalisk that Shine ever makes. It's 140 to 200 supply, tech advantage massive. Trying to get a hive at 19 minutes is an interesting concept. Yeah, there's just not enough Zerg here. I love... Okay, well, I like this attack combined with this attack until this one died. Because, you know, there was too much Storm there. I don't know. Snow is just not going to lose to Hydra Lurker when he has the 3-2 upgrades and a ton of High Templar and Reavers to boot, sir. Hydra Lurker very rarely even has to deal with Reavers all that much, because Reavers are more of a response to Dark Swarm and Plague showing up, especially Dark Swarm. Reavers are a great answer to the Swarm, but in this situation where there's no Dark Swarm, it's just Hydras, a lot of the Protoss are just saying, hey, Storm's all we need, right? Speed lots, maybe some Dragoons with upgrades will be fine. But Snow said, nah, fam. We're doing what we do here, man. Ooh, good snipe of an Archon there. Love that. This is just too much Protoss, sir. Too much available Storm, too much available Reaver. The Scarabs aren't even being used here, and it's totally fine. So Shine gets a Hive, turns it into a +3 Hydra machine. Doesn't get Adrenal. He doesn't get anything. Doesn't get a Defiler Mound. Nothing but +3 is coming in here from that Hive tech. He's got it available. He's not using it. He is so down in money and overall supply here. And Snow is just like, you know, I'm glad I got my Reavers out in this game. It was nice. And it was nice. All right. Well, that's going to be it. Shine is done. Yep, there's the GG. Calling the GG timing, and Snow is our winner in 21 minutes and 19 seconds. We're talking about a fantastic showing of how to play PvZ. Oh, hilarious. Like, really, really funny stuff here. But yeah, just fast Reaver. I love it. Fast Reaver. Nothing but Hydra Lurker until 21 minutes is just not going to work out against Snow. If this was Paralyze, or this was like, I don't know, who's another lower level, like Rich maybe? Maybe we could pull it off if it was Rich. But I don't know. Rich is pretty good. Rich is pretty solid at this kind of a thing of just dealing with nothing but Hydras and Lurkers and not even Cracklings, not even really all that many Lings he had to deal with today. A couple of them, sure. And even to the point where he lost his natural base. He got a huge drop inside the main that really didn't do much. It killed 2 Forges, and that's about it. It drives me nuts when I see people do massive drops, committing a ton of supply into a drop in the main, and then they're just like, kill everything, units, yay, I trust you. And then you end up killing nothing, because some of them are attacking the Nexus, and some of them are attacking this gateway, and some of them are attacking a cannon, and then they all get killed and nothing's dead. Like, hats off to Shine for actually killing 2 Forges, right? It's better than some players would do. And I understand you probably have a macro cycle you're worrying on back home, or you're doing another attack somewhere else, right? Trying to two-prong it, but man, you have to tell these Hydras to attack specific things. He could have gone forge down, gate. He could have killed like 6 of these gates with really concentrated fire here. I think he could have done it. But I don't know. Would that have been enough? That's the thing about dropping in the main, is how much damage you have to do to really make it worth bringing 20 Hydralisks to that attack. And the answer is more than Shine did. So good game, fun one. Shine, bit of a greedy opening, and then just never really teched up where you wanted him to, if you're a Zerg fan, right? Shine fans are watching this going, where in the name of all that is holy was your Hive tech? And don't tell me your +3 attack for your Hydralisks was your Hive tech today, because I'm not allowed. Anyway, 164,000 points for Shine, 202,000 points for Snow, the man among men. We're not going to worry about that right now. It's an outproduction here by Shine, an outkill by Snow. Pretty similar numbers, but the outkill's a little bit higher. Structures raised 16-0, and the outspend 51,000 to 46,000 for Shine. Not enough in 20 minutes, not if your tech results in Hydras and Lurkers and nothing else ever again. So GG, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.